Hey, it's Jim, and I'm going to do a video that I haven't seen anybody else do a video about. It's been well known for a few months that Scream Factory is going to be doing this. This is a video about Darkman. Yeah, Scream Factory is going to be putting it out on Blu-ray in sometime in December. So I'm really looking forward to this one. Darkman's one of my favorite movies. I'm going to, basically in this video talk about, my past with Darkman and give a Blu-ray extra wish list or something. Yeah, I would say I have to remember seeing the VHS tape in video stores a lot. I never picked it up anything. The VHS cover, for some reason, kind of reminds me of Dick Tracy a little bit. I think I used to watch that one as a kid. Um, Even then, I don't think I liked it. I never liked Dick Tracy, by the way. Just that's just me. But anyway, with Darkman, I saw the video in stores a lot. Um, and when I was in middle school, we actually had the novelization in the library. We actually had a few of the other books in the library as well. Of course, at that point, we had a very religious principal who, the school was built in 1996, and he was a principal there. And the year I was in sixth grade, that was his final year. And I remember, the teachers talking about how once the Harry Potter books came in, they were actually in the school for about one day before he took them out. Um, and what's, weird is I found the Darkman, the novelization of the first movie. I found it and decided to read it. And I had it out for at least 2 days before I was called back to the library, and they told me to return the book. And I was like, why? Well, they told me, well, when you check that book out, word got to the principal, and he wants to get rid of the book. I was like, oh, well, can I keep it? And it was like, they told me no, he wants it out of the school. I was like, well, why can't you just put it on discard and let me take it? And like, well, he doesn't want to do that. He just wants to get the book out. And he got the book out, and I was unable to finish it. I was probably like maybe this was like a day later. I think I was 50 pages in, and I was enjoying it. Anyway, that was his final year, and by the time we got to school next year, the Harry Potter books, the Goosebump books, a lot of books were finally, the Lord of the Rings books were finally in the school, the ones that he didn't allow. He didn't like me anyway, even though I didn't cause that much trouble. I mean, look at the way I'm dressed. He thought I was a devil worshiper. So when I get to eighth grade, I start getting into the Evil Dead movies. And when I got Army of Darkness, on the top of the DVD case, it said from the director of Darkman. I was like, oh shit, now I remember that movie. I tried reading that book here before I got taken away. Um, and, for some reason, like every time I went to Walmart, they had this trilogy set and they had the single disc version of Darkman basically on shelf, like right next to each other. I think the single disc version was like $7 and this version was 13. And for the first few times I didn't do anything, but I don't know why. I guess I was just getting other stuff, and then finally one day I got it, and I watched the first movie and I loved it. I also like the second and third movie. What you may not know about the second and third movie is the third one, Darkman 3, Die Darkman Die, was actually filmed and intended to be Darkman 2. And Darkman 2 was intended to be Darkman 3, or all I know is Darkman 3 was filmed before Darkman 2 and intended to be Darkman 2. I think they decided to make, the Return of the Rent Darkman 2 when Larry Drake, decided to return. Yeah, of course, there's no extras on here except trailers. Well, there's trailers for the first two. That Darkman 3, there's no extras, there's no menu, there's no scene selection at all. Which is kind of a bummer. But yeah, I like all three of them, and I'm glad Scream Factory's finally doing something like this. Maybe the same with Psycho 2 and 3. If it does well, they'll do the straight to video movies, with Psycho 2 and 3. If it does well, they'll maybe do Psycho 4. And if Darkman 1, does well, maybe they'll do Darkman 2 and 3. Maybe as a cool double feature like they're doing with Scanners. With Darkman 3, you don't necessarily need any extras. It'll be welcome, but as long as they have a fucking menu, scene selection, and all that shit, I'll be good. Because, like I said, the DVD has nothing, not a goddamn thing. No trailer, no menu. It just goes straight to the movie, which is weird. As for the extras, I would like to see I would like to see interviews with, like, a commentary track with Sam Raimi. Interviews with some of the cast, like Larry Drake. That's the main one I want. Um, there's no chance in hell that Liam Neeson would be on it. I'm guaranteed that. I don't. I think he's proud of Darkman. I'm not sure. I mean, I've only seen him talk about it once, and that was like maybe a year or so ago when Taken 2 was coming out, and he was going through his career, and he spoke fondly about Darkman. But as him being on the Blu-ray, no, I don't see it. I hope so. That would surprise the hell out of me, but no, I don't think he's going to be on it at all. Another thing I would like to see is deleted scenes. I know Sam Raimi talked about, Universal made him cut the movie in a different way. It'd be cool to see those. I doubt those will be on there. Another thing I would love to see is the TV pilot. That I think was made back in what, 1991, 1992, or somewhere around there. Larry Drake is the only returning cast member. That one had an alternate continuity. People, talk shit about the pilot, but you have to remember that was the pilot. It was filmed as a pilot. Therefore, it didn't have that much money, so that when the series actually did get picked up, they were reshoot the pilot and all that, but the show didn't get picked up. Uh, that would be cool if they included that as an extra. It pops up every once in a while on YouTube, but it won't be up there for long. It's up there maybe a few days, maybe a week or so, and then it's taken down. I don't know. I think there's like a 5 minute promo available right now, but I don't think there's any sound to it. But yeah, hey, Darkman. I love fucking Darkman. I'm glad Scream Factory's finally doing uh, special edition. This movie finally gets the treatment it deserves. Also, I think what the difference between this Darkman on here and the separate DVD is this one has 5.1 audio and the old DVD didn't. I think it had maybe just Dolby Digital, or no, not Dolby Digital, just 2.0 mode or whatever. But yeah, those are the extras I would like to see. I actually do like the cover. Speaking of that, when I got my first tattoo, which ironically, like my T-shirt is Megadeth. Honestly, don't know if you can see it, but I was actually considering getting a tattoo of Darkman. I think, in the future, I plan on getting sleeves. Two of the things I love the most is heavy metal music and horror movies. So I think, this arm, since I already got Rattlehead right here, this would be, heavy metal, and this one would be horror movies. It'll probably take about a few years before that can actually become complete. But yeah, Darkman was going to be my first tattoo. Not that it matters, but anyway, you know, Darkman, an awesome, awesome movie. I know I didn't give any plot about the movie whatsoever. Just, if you're watching this and you haven't seen Darkman, check it out. Definitely check it out. It comes on, TV quite a lot. It comes on the movie channels, basically. If you don't have the movie channels, then oh well. If you got Netflix or Redbox or whatever, then yeah, totally rent Darkman. It's an amazing movie. That's it. What can I say more about it? Hopefully I won't do it. When the Blu-ray comes out, I won't do a Blu-ray review because, well, everybody else will be doing that before me. So yeah, I'll definitely get this. I know it comes out sometime in December. So see you next video.